Good morning. It's episode 10 on Mortgage Nerd TV. I'm Denise Donahue, your favorite mortgage nerd. And this morning I was going to share with you guys a really cool credit trick. So probably the majority of the questions I get is, how good does your credit score have to be? I had a foreclosure 2 years ago. Does that mean I'm disqualified for a mortgage? I had a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. And those are very, very specific details that I'd be happy to share with you. Just email me because it does kind of depend on case-by-case situations. But as far as a credit score trick, there's several things that we can do to quickly bump your score up 20 points, 40 points, 60 points. Even recently, we helped someone increase their score 100 points. And it's not a magic trick. It's not, deleting some sort of bankruptcy that should be there and we're just magically getting rid of it. That's not the case. But a lot of it has to do with your revolving credit accounts, like your credit cards, whether or not you're an authorized user on an account. I have people that have a great score. Let's say they have a 700 credit score and they're wanting to get above a 740 and they have very little debt and they're like, Denise, I just don't understand. I pay all my credit on time. I don't get it. And sometimes, in this particular example that happened last week, there was a guy and he had one credit card. He paid his credit card balance off in full every single month and was still right around that 700 credit score mark. And so I said, here's what we need to do. Number one, you need to call the credit card company and find out when your cycle date is. When do they report to the 3 credit agencies? Because when you know what that date is, that's the date you actually want to pay your credit card off before that date. What many of us do is we pay the credit card balance off when we get the bill in the mail. But then your credit is still reflecting a pretty good amount of balance. And if you're like me, I put everything on my credit card and pay it off. So my balance to usage ratio could be a little off. So what you need to do is call the credit card company, ask them when they report to the credit bureaus, and then make sure you put a calendar reminder and just pay your card off before that date. With this gentleman that we did that last week, it boosted his credit score up 80 points. It went from a 700 to a 780. Now, you can get a home loan with a 580 credit score, but what we were able to do was, because his credit score went up, we got him a better interest rate. We saved him thousands of dollars in mortgage interest, and on his upfront mortgage insurance, we saved him over $3,000. So with us, just know you're always going to get the best home loan at the cheapest cost, because when you work with the best, you're going to get the best home loan. Call me today, email me, Denise at Your Favorite Mortgage Nerd, and take care.